Hey everyone. Yeah, I just got this guy in. Superman versus Doomsday. I think this is a Target exclusive. I got it from Target today, this morning. And well, here's the back of the box. Now, if I have some positives and I'll have some negatives on this set. So, first of all, we got to open the box so we can get into it. Go. And I just had pre-ordered this set probably, I want to say maybe a month ago. So it got here pretty quick. You know, they're shipping them out now. If you order one of these, you'll probably get it pretty soon. I was lucky enough to get one pretty fast. And here it is. Doomsday and Superman. And this is a pretty heavy package, and most likely to do to Doomsday. He's a hefty guy. Here you have like a backdrop. You got the cards and the stands. But yeah, this Doomsday, there's some positives in my opinion. There's some negatives. I think one of the positives is the amount of detail in this guy, and he looks like he's just the Batman Devastator remolded. And you know, the amount of detail that is in this guy, the skin texture, all that stuff is pretty cool. He's wrapped up. He's not normally with the elastic pieces that are holding him in his clamshell. He's got this ties, these clear ties, and as you can see, I'm struggling to take this thing off. There we go. Let's pull this thing out. Well, it's knotted. Let's try the opposite way. There we go. Come on. Alright, yeah. It's got the little elastic pieces, so until I, get my little X-Acto knife to get this thing open out and pulled out. Here we go. Ooh. And there he is, Doomsday, in all his glory. And he's just a massive figure. He's a hefty guy. His boots, his big feet, big boots. You know, I'm struggling just to get them back into their normal position. His jaw can move, it closes up, his arms. You know, he's a spiky looking fella. You touch this guy and you feel the spikes all over your fingers. Yeah, he's big. He's massive. And he stands. Let's see if we can say the same about Superman. Let's get him out of his clamshell prison. There we go. Well, he's got another one of those little rubber constraints on him. Like little elastic, these elastic constraints. Come on. Nope, he doesn't want much. Let's see if we can cut that rubber right off without damaging the figure. There we go. All right. Let's see Superman. All right. Is this the definitive Superman? No, I don't think so. I think I've yet to see the definitive Superman. I have some other Mcfarlane Supermans, but, you know, I still think I've yet to see Mcfarlane do the definitive Superman. And he's not so bad, but it's just a reuse of other Supermen that have come out. You get a different face sculpt or head sculpt. It looks like he's angry, he's upset, He's gonna battle Doomsday to the death. Oh, he doesn't want to stand. Come on. Come on, stand. Nope. It's gonna be a hassle to get him to stand. He comes with this pair of hands. Doomsday doesn't have any accessories. He's just a mega fig. But Superman comes with his set of hands. His outstretched hands. Almost like his slapping hands. Unfortunately, we don't get any fists. You know, I remember in the comics, Superman had to punch Doomsday to knock him out. But let's take a closer look at Doomsday here and look at that jaw. Man, look at that detail. Look at that. All the movement, you know, 360 rotation on the shoulders. See the legs, they stretch out pretty good. That diaper's pretty flexible. It gets caught. But his legs are pretty flexible for a big figure. You got some knee rotation there, or knee cut. You got some movement on the elbows there. You got some knee joints, single jointed knees, ankles, pivot. I wish he had the shoulder spikes like in the comics. He doesn't have them on here. I mean, he has spikes on his, like, I guess you can say it's his shoulder there, but they're not identical with the ones in the comics. So there's a little liberties taken here. It's not exactly the Doomsday you see in the Death of Superman. Look at that detail. That head, that mug. Only a mother can love. Roar, roar, roar. You are one ugly mother. But yeah, check out that ponytail. Look at the spine on his back. We got 360 rotation of the head. Overall, pretty nice big fig. You know, for those who are who want accuracy, he's not going to be as accurate as he was in the comics. And we know Mcfarlane takes some liberties with all his figures. He doesn't make them 100% accurate all the time. This Superman, let's see if we can swap his hands. We're going to put his slapping hands. Karate chop. Let's pop the other hand off. Let's put the other hand on. Flight hands. These are flight hands. Let's see how he looks flying. Let's get a nice flying pose. Oh, not bad. It's a pretty good flying pose. No S in the back. A little disappointing because in the comics they had the iconic cape. It was a cover on one of the Death of Superman, and it was the cape with the S on there, and it was tattered. So there's a difference between that. There's no S in this cape. We got some look at his boots. S. His face is bloodied up. He got beat up by Doomsday. There's his profile look. Let's look at his hair detail. There it is. Overall, it's not a bad figure. It's pretty cool. See how well his knee joints move. This one looks to be a little stuck. There we go. Just needed a little loosening up. And now we got his little famous flying pose. Yeah, I'm digging it. I like it. Is it perfect? No. But it's not bad. You know, you got your Doomsday fighting your Superman. Tattered cape. Let's see how they stand next to each other. Obviously, Superman's going to take some finagling to get him to stand. There we go, finally. And that Doomsday's way bigger than Superman. He definitely is a big fig. Let's get them looking at each other. Their face off. Let's get some comparisons. Here's a Deathstroke. I designed that little rifle looking thing for AR. It's 3D printed. I 3D printed that with clear. It's clear see-through with yellow dye, but it's very flexible, so it won't break his weapon there. We got Batman. He's pretty tall. There's the Jim Lee style Batman from Mcfarlane Toys compared to the Doomsday. Let's get him to stand there. And let's see, let's bring Superman in. Oh. Okay. I mean, Batman's way taller than Superman there. There are a lot of height disparages here. You know, Superman I think should be a little bit taller, but he's not. Let's get these guys out of the way. And overall, he's a pretty cool 2-pack. And if you needed a Doomsday that was a little bit closer to the comics, maybe not exact, this is the one to go with, obviously. Will they release a Doomsday by itself that's more accurate to the comics? Probably, but let's see the famous way he lost to Superman. He got slapped with these slapping hands. Yeah, no punching here. Take that, Doomsday. Oh!